Hey, it's November 10th, 2018. This is Andrew in Omaha, Nebraska. And I'm going to do a real quick project here. I'm going to be making a dog leash, very similar to this one. I made this about a year ago. This is Lassie's leash, and it's made out of a 3/4 inch strip of Latigo. It's a vegetable tan leather, and it's got a swivel snap from Weaver leather. I think it's just right at 4 feet long. And then I put a little ring here on the end. It's more of a D actually, so I can put her dog waste bags on there, and then there's a handle. And this leash has worked out really well. Over time, it's just gotten softer and softer, but it's still very strong. And Lassie weighs about 90 pounds, and it holds her back just fine. So my vet asked, actually saw the leash when I brought Lassie in last time to get her update on her shots, and he said he really would like one. So what I have is a 6-foot strip of 3/4 inch Latigo that I got from the Springfield Leather Company. And you can order these strips in different widths from Springfield Leather, Tandy Leather, Weaver Leather. They all carry them. I think I paid $13 for this strip. And when I make dog leashes, I don't use enough Latigo to justify buying a side of Latigo. So that's why I just buy these strips. They're inexpensive enough to just buy them in strips, and then you just get to skip the cutting the strap out part from the side of leather. So anyway, I'm gonna get started on it, show you how I put it together. It's a pretty simple project, and the parts and the tools necessary to make it are pretty minimal. So you can find all the things necessary to make a leash like this on Amazon. Here's the supplies I'm going to use to make the leash. I have a couple cheap tools here laid out. I'm not going to use all of these just because I have a rivet setter. It's called the Little Wonder from Weaver Leather, so I'm not going to use the punch and the anvil there. And I also have a bench skiver, so I'm not going to use this skiver here. But if you don't have those things, you can pick these things up for like $10 or something off of Amazon or from Tandy Leather. But you can use this to skive the ends of the strap down so they're easier to fold around the clip. Here's the driver and the anvil combination. And then I have my hole punch. You've seen it before. It's a cheap Tandy universal hole punch with several ends. I think I have the smallest end that came with the kit attached there. And I have a number 2 edge beveler. This is also a cheap Tandy piece. My $5 Chinese hammer. And then a swivel clip. Here's a piece of Latigo. It's about 6 feet 3 inches long. It had a little tiny hole punched on the end here so they can hang it up on a display rack at the store. So I just cut that end off. But I'm just gonna round off these edges. I'm going to skive the ends down, and then I'll run the beveler down the entire length of the strap. For the end that the snap attaches to, I'm going to, let me flip this over here. I'm going to measure down 2 inches. Mark that. Then for the other end, I'm going to mark at 2 inches as well. Now I'm just going to round the end off with one of the scalpels here. Now it's time to run the edge beveler down the edges. Now that I have beveled the edges, I'm going to just take some water, and I'm just going to apply that to the edges, and then I'm going to go over to my drill press, and I'm going to use that to put a burnish on it. Come here. Good girl. Good lassie. All right, this project is done. Extra long dog leash. And it's going to have more than enough strength to hold back a large dog. The edges have been burnished down and rounded off, so the handle will become, it's already comfortable to hold, but it'll become even softer as it ages. So, but it's just a simple project, and you could make this at home. The tools are cheap, and I enjoy making these types of projects. So anyway, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. This is Andrew in Omaha, Nebraska. Have a nice day.